What was your favorite road city?
Oh, fuck.
Let me guess, LA?
Wow. No, they're all in Canada. Are you kidding?
The Roxy in Vancouver?
The Roxy in Vancouver. If you can't get laid at the Roxy in Vancouver, something's wrong. Montreal, Vancouver, in Canada, by far. Like Roxy on Sunday nights, country night. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Is that any good?
Oh yeah.
The West Coast, like you go L.A., Anaheim, San Jose, you love that too because your wife's packing your clothes. She's with your 2 kids, miserable, and you're getting on a plane to go play 3 games in California. And you're FaceTiming her from dinner at Unbelievable Steakhouse, 80 degrees at night at 10 o'clock at night. You're FaceTiming her from breakfast, 90 degrees in the morning. Like it's unbelievable. And when you get home, you're like, I don't want to go home. Like I'm miserable. My wife hates me because you come home with a tan. You're like, no, I got to have a nap. And you have a burn on your face because you're fucking sunburned. Like awesome. So Vancouver, Montreal, and the West Coast swing.
Fuck, Ryan, you got to start going to the Roxy more often. You might have a chance with that beak.
I know, shit. I got mine's been crooked. I did a little too much talking when I should have been listening back in the day.
Good times.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
We had him and Tim Hunter on, and they were having a nose battle.
Yeah. It wasn't very good.
I can't see the beak far enough from here, but you know what? It's a little larger than your microphone, so oh shit. Well, I can't see past your bald head either.
Well, that's okay. We can handle it. Rob Ray was giving me shit too because the one time I actually the Rob Ray episode I showed up dressed as Don Cherry because I dress up as Don Cherry as my gimmick and I go to Canuck games and stuff. So Rob Ray let into me pretty good that night when we showed up dressed as Don Cherry. Yeah,
Ray's is a beauty.
Yeah, Mike, shoot the Barnaby story that Ray told us.
Yeah, I'll get there in a sec. I was going to say, take me back to the draft first, 1992, when you went 83rd overall to the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah, it was a crazy time then because I just like I said I never thought about the NHL. I thought about junior. Like I dreamed about playing the NHL, but I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm going to get there. I was a late developer, so it all like snuck up on me, if that makes sense.
Yep.
As we got closer to the draft, I was like, okay, I'm talking to teams. I'm talking to Buffalo, Chicago, Detroit. I'm talking to a bunch of teams. And I'm like, well, I think I have a fucking chance of going here. So then the list comes out, right? Like you're reading the paper. It's pre-internet. Like everything's in the paper. And a list comes out and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm rated. I call my parents. I'm like, I better get a fucking agent. Like I actually might get drafted. So we go through the whole process and whatever. I was an okay player in junior at that point when I got drafted. I think I had 66 points, a lot of penalty minutes that year. And I met with a bunch of teams. And being in Montreal, I grew up in Ottawa, an hour and a half away from there. I played junior in Montreal my last year. I was like, fuck, this is pretty cool. The day before the draft, I knew I was going to get drafted. I didn't know what round. I could go from second to the seventh to whatever it was. But I remember just walking in with my parents, with my mom and my brother and my grandmother, and just knowing like my life's going to change today. And it was pretty cool. I don't want to tear up here, but like it was pretty fucking cool walking into a rink knowing that 2 years earlier I got drafted last overall in junior. I'm going to be drafted in the NHL today, and I was way more confident that I was going to be drafted in the NHL than I was in junior a couple of years earlier. That was the coolest part of the whole thing was Not that I made it. I didn't think I made it in any which shape or form, but I knew I was going to be drafted. I knew my life was going to change. And I actually knew I belonged in the NHL more than I actually thought I could make junior, which is crazy to say, because I tell it all the time, and people are like, you thought you could make, I thought I could make NHL more than I could make junior. I thought I was more ready as a physical body and specimen, or my growth had grown so much more in those couple of years. So probably the greatest day of my life was that draft in 1992.
Okay.
Yep.
Take me back. Yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
Okay. Do you have a favorite piece of sports memorabilia? And is it that it looks like a hole-in-one flag behind you?
It is. Yeah, that's yeah. I try to, because I suck so bad at golf right now. I'm fucking terrible. But yeah, that's my first hole-in-one flag. I have 2 hole-in-ones. I play golf a lot. I play golf a lot. My favorite piece of memorabilia, I have a lot of memorabilia. That's what I've always collected. So I've always had almost, I don't want to say everything signed to my kids, but I have a lot signed to my kids. You can't see it right now, but I have Bobby Orr picture, which is one of my favorites. My 100th goal with the Rangers. This is St. Andrews. Yeah. I shot 76 at St. Andrews. Over there, I got Gretzky, McDavid, Mario, and Yager right beside each other over there. That's sweet. My 2 favorite pieces are Tiger and Jordan. I have all the Tiger, not all the Tiger, but Tiger and Jordan on their Wheaties commercials. I have Tiger at St. Andrews on the 18th hole. All my Tiger stuff, all my Jordan stuff are all my favorite stuff. I'm a big golfer. Yep. My hockey stuff, I have over 300 sticks. I have over 300 jerseys. My golf stuff and my Jordan stuff are my prized possessions.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Remember Rob Ray had all the sticks in the background, Mike.
Yeah, he has thousands of sticks. Hey, funny we talk about this actually. A teammate of yours, Dominic Hasek, I heard he was a complete dick when it came to signing autographs for people back in the day. And I heard a story that somebody I know actually asked him for his autograph. He said no, he walked away. And I had heard Rob Ray actually threaten him, go fucking sign that right now. And he went back, signed it. And supposedly he had a 2 autograph rule for his own teammates as well. Is that true?
Well, he's just a dick in general, to tell you the truth. Like,
okay,
he's just a dick. Greatest goaltender to ever live. Like, yeah. To me, you can take Patrick Waugh, Marty Brodeur, you can take fucking all of them. I combine them. I don't give a fuck. He's the best to ever live. That's how good he was. As a person, he's a douche. Yeah, bad guy. So I know Rob Ray did that. He had his own rules about. I never asked him for an autograph. As he's the best goaltender of all time, I'll never have anything of his signing in my fucking house. I can fucking promise you that in my life. But great goaltender, absolutely. He was why our teams were so successful. But yeah, he's a douchebag.
How did that picture, the shower picture, where you guys were all in the shower, right, Mike? You know what I'm talking about?
The one that was posted in my story.
In the flyer.
Yeah, what was that all about?
The shower one where I did like 1,000 push-ups before the photo shoot.
Yeah, that must be.
So my arms and chest look great.
Yeah, it must be that one.
Yeah, my girlfriend, that was like Sports Illustrated, and they wanted to do a photo shoot and whatever it was. Like, we had a robe thing where tough guys got a robe, so I was trying to get my robe. So Sports Illustrated did a whole photo shoot with Brad May, Rob Ray, and Dominic, because he got a robe. Only guy to not get a robe, or only guy to get a robe because of who he was, not because of fighters, and he deserved it. But yeah, it was a funny. But the funny thing was, that whole thing was I was like, fuck, I got to do push-ups. So I'm down like doing like 1,000 push-ups right before the photo shoot, so I was jacked. And I'm actually going to hang it right up here because the photo looks great, but it looks nothing like me. Nothing like me.